Hello team, and how are we? We are doing your weekly pick a dick bro. Sorry, I had a mental moment there. I'm actually a little bit under the weather today, so I've skipped out unfortunately on a friend's birthday. I've been at home really the entire day and it's gone so very fast, but I owe you your weekly pick a deck, so that's what we're doing right now. Do check me out on TikTok. I am doing stuff on TikTok now as well, little daily mini pulls there as well, because I feel like the algorithm's picking up what I do over there a lot faster than it is here, but that's very new. That's only the last 2 days. So team, what we're doing, if you've not been here before, when we do a pick a deck, we've got 3 different decks, and whatever one you feel most drawn to, that's your message for the week. If you feel drawn to 2, then listen to 2. At the end, I will pull you some oracle cards, whether that's from the Aphrodite love cards, if a love message comes through, or whether it's from the ancient glyph cards over here. We'll just see how it is. I'm not feeling a very strong energy to any of these affirmation cards. We may not even use them if not necessary, but I want to have a couple on standby just in case. So for your pick a deck, bro, which one you would like to go with? We've got the Everyday Witch, which is the stark navy one, the Rider-Waite in the center, and then on the far end over here, deck number 3 is the Sarsaparilla deck. So take a moment, pause if you want to use your intuition and trust your intuition on the process, and I will timestamp and chapter decks 2 and 3, so you'll be able to see exactly where to skip ahead. When you use the slide bar, you'll see where it says Rider-Waite or Sarsaparilla. So if you chose deck 2 or deck 3, I will see you very soon. Now, hello my everyday witches and wizards, how are you? Those who don't identify as a witch or wizard at all, but they're a little bit curious, let's take a look at what your message is for the week ahead. I know I'm not well because I've not pulled a second deck to clarify. Yes, let me just, give me 1 minute. 1 sec team. There we are. I always use, if you've ever shopped at Diptyque for their gorgeous candles, they always come in these gorgeous little canvas bags, and all of my tarot cards are kept in these, which shows how often I buy Diptyque candles, but also how beautiful they are to keep, to be able to recycle them and use them for something so extraordinarily different than what they were intended for. I'm sure the original founders of Diptyque would probably find it quite charming, but my cupboard is full of tarot decks wrapped in Diptyque canvas covers. So let's take a look. Segueing back to your message for the week ahead, we're going to freeform this one for you guys as well. Not doing a specific layout read. I'm going to just grab the cards as they want to come out. Okay, let's take a look. Now you could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We've got the King of Wands here as kind of an undercurrent or an overall energy. The King of Wands is of those signs. You could be dealing with them or have it strongly in your chart, but someone who is an entrepreneur, someone's quite creative, someone who's quite passionate, quite driven, extraordinarily attractive most of the time are our Kings of Wands. Attractive, and they know it, they know how to seek the light, and they know how to drive forward their opinions and their ideas. Now let's take a look. Interesting that this Ten of Swords really want to come out. Now the Ten of Swords can be the ending of a really nasty situation. You're closing out a cycle. You could have recently felt betrayed by friends, I'm getting more than anything, or work colleagues, but definitely I'm getting this feeling of friendship and something going wrong. We've got this element here of 5 of Wands, competitive behavior. As you can see, all these witches are well and truly squabbling around this cauldron. God knows what they're fighting about, but the 5 of Wands can be all this like misdirected energy, uncertainty, a lack of flow, a lack of collective follow through of people being in alignment. And I'm even being drawn to, there's 2 cats in this that are actually going head to head. There's literally a cat fight in amongst this. So there's definitely cat fight energy. It's definitely confusion, maybe a little bit of distrust, which doesn't surprise me given what's going on down here. Perhaps you found out recently that your friends are working behind your back, not including you on things. Perhaps there's group chats being set up outside of you, and this is causing you, we've got the Hermit card here, so it could be a hermit type person, or you could be a hermit type person. We've got Virgo energy here with the hermit, which is the idea of spirituality, of taking yourself away from the fray in order to figure out your next steps. Now that could be you. You could be going, you know what, I need some time out. I'm feeling betrayed. I'm not sure what's going on with these people. I feel like I can't trust the closest people around me, so I need to protect my energy and take myself away from this and just focus on myself, focus on nature, and seek wiser wisdom, or like wisdom from above, and whatever above is for you, whether that's universe, spirit, a god, the gods. We've got this owl up here, which I'm being really drawn to, which kind of reminds me of Hermes, who was the messenger of the gods, and the owl is there kind of looking over in a quite protective way here. And we just got a ting confirmation there for that. So there's definitely something to do with trusting the downloads, trusting the information. If it's not you in this energy of need taking time out, or needing to seek a mentor that can help you with meditation, guided breath work, somebody you can really chat to that kind of looks at things from a really different perspective, then maybe it's a Virgo who's caught up in all this energy. Maybe there's a Virgo in your life who is causing a whole bunch of drama. That's saying if you're not a Virgo yourself. There could be, I'm feeling like this like piggy in the middle thing of negativity, competition, friends not being in that. Perhaps it's friends not agreeing with who your partner is. Perhaps there's a Virgo in the group that no one wants to really get along with so much anymore. But there could almost be this element of almost like I'm feeling like Yoko breaking up the Beatles. Random side message there. All these cards wanted to come together, so let's take a look at as the story unfolds. We've got Death, which is Scorpio energy. It's about transformation, moving from one state into the next. Not surprising considering it came up after the Hermit, which is about seeking enlightenment and looking at things differently. Okay, we've then got the Page of Cups, which could be an apology card. Let's lay them out and see how the story unfolds. We've got transformation, Page of Cups, which can be an offer of love, a surprising offer of love, or it can be an apology. We've then got the Eight of Pentacles, so getting that idea of something that needs to be worked upon, all this being in your work community, your workplace being a bit tetchy, a bit toxic, a bit competitive. We've got Page of Swords, so it definitely could be a feeling like someone could be spying on you, and you're finding out that people, instead of asking you how things are, they're going behind your back, they're watching your work chats at work, your social media, that kind of thing. And then we've got the Fool energy, Aries, right at the very end, which is generally quite a good thing. Now, one timeline I'm getting here is that someone's about to just flow the coop. We've got all this competitive, misdirected, misaligned energy up here. Cat fights going on. The cats aren't having it either. So there's a lot of energy in the environment, in nature, that feels like it's very much coming forward. There's definitely a sense of betrayal, of one last opportunity to save yourself. You don't know, you don't see this coming as well. While it may have been building up for a really long time, perhaps you don't know the person who stuck the sword, the last person to stick the sword in the back, and the fact that we can't actually see the person here fleeing the scene. I'm getting Caesar vibes, you know, how Caesar was, you know, Ides of March, and how he was stabbed in the back by his collective politician group. So say all this is going on, and then you actually decide, I need some time out. I need some time alone. I need to meditate. I need to just be away from this and clear the bad juju with this like massive bonfire. But you could also say that could be a couple of sage sticks in there as well in terms of clearing energy. So you're like, I'm out, I'm done with this, I'm down with this, not down with, but I'm being brought down by this negative energy. I need to do something different. I need to transform my environment. I need to try something new creatively. Step out of my comfort zone, and you're going to work on this, and you recognize that you need to work on this for a while. It's about an alchemy. I'm getting this mix of ingredients of different skill sets, different ideas that are starting to come together after you've taken this time out. And it's through that you're getting this idea of curiosity, like, you know what if I try this? What if you do try that? What if you too take that leap of faith? What if you do take that risk and go, you know what, chuck it in the effort bucket, I'm out of here. Now this Aries energy here in the Fool really does go quite nicely with the King of Wands, who is an entrepreneur, who does drive forward with passion and ideas as well. So it could be you actually completely transforming this entire situation for yourself and coming out going, I'm just going to scrap it all and leave it all behind. But let's clarify. We've got the Night Circus deck here from Erin Moriarty. Let's take a look at why is the Five of Wands here. Let's get a little bit of clarification for you. We've got again another mini story coming out, so we'll take it. Normally I don't, but Ace of Wands, something to do with a passionate new beginning, new start. We've also got Aquarius energy here with the Star, so wish fulfillment, healing. We've got the Eight of Pentacles again, so this is something that's going to be taking you a really long time. Definitely getting workplace energy with the Eight of Pentacles appearing twice, but it's something that if you want to start fresh, start new, do something different, work on yourself, then it's time to heal and focus on your North Star and focus your energy there and less away from what's causing all this drama over here. I then looked at the clock, it was then 10:14, and then you've got the Ten of Pentacles. So working on your stability, your foundation, your legacy, your future. It's time to leave all this gossip, jargon, negative juju behind, whether it's family, friends, and go your own path. Go your own way. Listen to the song by Fleetwood Mac. So it could be Go Your Own Way, it could be Break the Chain. Those are generally about relationships. So if this is a relationship thing, perhaps you found out that your friends knew that your partner was cheating on you the whole time, and you're only finding out now, and you feel more betrayed by your friends than you do by your partner because they didn't tell you otherwise. So something that's a message for someone specific. Okay, let's take a look. Why is the Hermit here? We have the Moon, Pisces energy, and also Cancer. Pisces because that's what it is in the Tarot with this Major Arcana card, but Cancer in astrologically speaking is ruled and guided by the Moon. So as you take this time out, we've got nighttime twice. Maybe you're a bit of a night owl, hence the owl, hence the night. See what I did there? Nice little segue between the two cards and conjuncting those ideas. But there's this element of going in at night, going in when it's quiet, focusing on what it is that you don't know. The Moon is about fears, delusions, and the unknown. So by focusing on the unknown, you will know. I feel like I'm talking a little bit Yoda or Mad Hatter here at the moment. I'm definitely getting this idea that you need to completely free your mind to distill your thoughts in order for your thoughts to alchemize Eight of Pentacles, and come together in order to give you that clarity, that new way of thinking, and in order to take a leap forward in a different direction. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords. What's this about? If we can get any extra details for you. Okay, we have, I'm going to take them all in the upright because they're in the upright. Okay, we have the Fool. We've got the Fool here. So it's definitely saying it's time to leave that behind. It's time to move on. Again, Aries energy. You could be Aries, or it could be an Aries who stabbed you in the back glass. But this is about taking a leap of faith, going down the rabbit warren, the rabbit hole of thoughts and ideas to try something different. You've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this could be someone where you thought you had a connection with someone who could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. We've got the Hermit of Virgo there again, and the Two of Swords in reverse as well. So given this idea that you want to take this leap of faith, you want to do something different, but you're now certain of which way you want to go. Two of Swords can be confusion between being caught between your head and your heart, or two really strong ideas and being uncertain. That in reverse is telling me that you are no longer confused and you want to act on something. There's something here with this Queen of Pentacles not showing up as themselves. Oof. If it is someone who is an earth sign, it's very likely that they are the cause of this. As I was pulling up that Hermit feeling like piggy in the middle, it's very much that this person was presenting as one thing, one person, with integrity, with loyalty, with stability, being very heart-centered, being very grounded, and perhaps what they were presenting was a front, and they're the complete opposite of that, and you're only seeing that now. Because before, perhaps there was a little bit of uncertainty in how you felt about this person. This could also be a boss thinking that they were a loyal, strong leader that you could trust if this is a workplace situation. But there's definitely an element of someone, I'm saying, it's not even through the looking glass, which is what this kind of is with the Alice in Wonderland. It's almost like, you know, when you look down, there's a reflection and it flips in reverse. It's almost like you're seeing it differently. It's like something's being completely flipped on its head with this situation here. Why is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? I get you seeing them more clearly now, but what's caused this? What's this change up? High Priestess. Okay, we've got Pisces energy again. You've trusted your intuition. It's an intuitive card. It's a secrets card. Something is being revealed to you in your meditative state when you've gone off to collect your thoughts, collect your ideas. And I'm really sorry if this resonates. This feels like a really heavy message. and moment. If it's not happening right now and it's happening soon, I'm really sorry that you're going through something where you're finding out one person is not what you thought they were. And perhaps you knew kind of all along, but you were going through things with rose-tinted glasses or hoping for the best because of the way you were seeing things at the time. But through this time alone, through this meditation, through this distilling of thoughts, and going through a personal transformation here with this Scorpio energy, I'm also getting like Hogwarts with that professor who Snape. I'm getting Snape vibes here. You know how everyone thought Snape was a nasty bugger to start with and he turned out to be a really good egg. I'm getting the opposite. Maybe this person looked like they were a really good egg and they turned out to be not all that faithful, not all that committed, and not all as they see themselves out. But it's only through you trusting the universe, the thoughts of the universe and your intuition, and it's through that time out that you're really discovering who people are and what they mean for you. Whether this is relationships, it feels a little bit relationship here, definitely, or whether it's a friendship group or something to do with work. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck together. We have the Queen of Swords. It's really time for an honest conversation. Queen of Swords represents Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, but she's got her sword down. So it's saying no to the bullshit. It's saying no to the bollocks. It's saying, no, I'm not standing for this anymore. The Queen of Swords, the queens in the tarot are the archetype of people who look to the past to learn for the future. So this is this idea of seeing to the past and finally seeing things clearly with this Page of Swords up here, this Fool action, the Two of Swords in reverse. It's finally seeing things really clearly and going, I'm just going to stop it here now. I'm going to cut this off now. It's not serving me. It's not making me happy, obviously. I feel extraordinarily betrayed, but I know that I need to go in a new direction. So let's pull you one love oracle card and one glyph card, because I feel like we're getting a couple of timelines here. We are getting love, but we're also definitely getting friendship and work as well. Okay, let's take a look. One card for this team. Fun. Put your dancing shoes on. It's time to celebrate and have some fun. So I feel like this heavy situation is coming out to a close. You're almost done, and it's time for you to become yourself and feel solid in yourself again. And let's take a look. Creativity. Venus, the planet of art and creation. Play an instrument, sing, draw, or cook. So this is really about you focusing on you and your strengths and letting go whatever it is that's caused all this confusion, delusion, uncertainty, lack of trust, betrayal. You're closing out a cycle. Those Ten of Swords means you're at the end, and the Queen of Swords is your final card, is saying that you're feeling really empowered, you're speaking your truth, and you're not accepting anything from anyone that even smacks of manipulation. Let's get you a glyph card. So this has been quite a long picker deck. We have creation. Interesting, I was only looking at spiders the other day on the Royal Albert Bridge in London, where they weren't creating, they were actually taking down the web to then start the web again. So there's a message definitely there for you. We've got full moon, which is abundance, clarity, culmination of ideas, energies coming together. But with this creation card, the spider is extraordinarily creative. They create a nest, they create a web in order to draw things to them. But the fact that I saw the spiders, I saw 3 of them the other day in the same section, so it was like a collective, and they were disassembling the web to start fresh. So I feel like that's the message for you. It's time to start fresh. It's time to have fun for yourself. Find things that you do that you really enjoy and move on and be empowered. What a reading. I feel like I'm taking a big sigh, a deep breath after that. If this is your message, I do hope this helped. I do hope it resonated, because I dare say that you felt really uncertain and lacking clarity in recent times, and I really hope that there was something here that gave you pause for thought, maybe even just the idea of giving you inspiration to go into a park or your backyard or somewhere where you feel safe, so you can kind of sit still and be with your thoughts and see what comes to mind. There. That has been your reading for the week, deck 1. I do hope there was something here for you, and until next time, I will see you later. Bye. Hello, Rider-Waite deck number people. Deck number 2, if you chose the second deck in the selection, this is your timely message, untimely message, random message, whatever it is that you need to hear right now, this is your message. Interesting, I feel like you all need a little extra protection. When I was putting this deck down, I felt compelled and called to put this little evil eye on top. So wishing you all the best in this reading. If you've needed extra protection, maybe it's time to cleanse, sage your place, sage your home, whatever you can do to help feel yourself empowered and focused. Let's take a look. We're going to do a freestyle what do you need to know message right now, and then we will clarify with the Ninth Circus deck over there. Okay, so what do you need to know right now? Ten of Cups. Surely you know you're happy. Tower. Oof. Five of Swords. Okay, let's get you two more. Wow. Wow. What a really interesting read. Give me a minute. There's a lot of positive and a fair whack of negative in what could be negative in here. I'm going to look at the story overall. Okay, so bottom of the deck, overall undercurrent feeling, we've got the Three of Swords here. Now the Three of Swords traditionally means heartbreak. Emperor card's peaking, so we've got Aries just there. But we've got the heartbreak energy, or the lack of self-love and self-confidence. I'm definitely leaning towards heartbreak, getting over heartbreak, healing a heartbreak. If you are not recently heartbroken, then maybe this is a foreshadowing of a potential situation where you could feel like someone's taken a knife to your heart, okay? Don't say I didn't warn you. So we've got the Three of Swords here as an overall energy. But then you've got the Ten of Cups, which is ultimate happy families, happy home, happy heart, happy life. You've also got the Tower. Something extraordinarily unexpected is coming in. And it's coming in a way where it's going to ask you to rise above the fray, don't engage, take the high ground. If this is a case of people gossiping about your relationship, perhaps you find out that your partner has been unfaithful. Now that could be with bad habits, it could be with a third-party situation. I mean, Three of Swords can be third-party situations for sure, but there's this element of something quite shocking and surprising is coming in, and it's not good, but it's coming through a message, and a message where I think whoever tells you of this situation, because it looks like you think everything's really amazing and fine. Whoever tells you of the situation, the message is don't take it out on the messenger if it's not the person who did the betraying. They feel that they're trying to do the right thing to protect you. And I'm getting that this could be a message who comes from someone who's actually a childhood friend, someone you've known for a very, very, very long time, who feels utterly obligated to tell you that your wish fulfillment, your Nine of Cups, is actually quite a toxic situation. You could be feeling like you're in a soulmate connection. You've got these guys here who are tied together, so there's like a soulmate connection or a soul contract. This feels like your wish fulfillment, you're really happy, you're quiet. I'm getting the word intoxicated. Now if you break down intoxicated, you could be intoxic. So it could be a toxic karmic connection that you don't recognize for what it is, because on the surface it's presenting as your Nine of Cups and your wish fulfillment. You've got the Capricorn energy here with the Devil as well. So this could be something that happened last Capricorn season, which is just before Christmas and going into early January, or it could be something that's coming up this Christmas. Like I said, I got the idea it could be a foreshadowing if this doesn't apply now. Perhaps it's something that there's an undercurrent of this going on. But for me, I'm getting the idea if someone's coming and telling you this message, it's utterly shocking. You don't expect it. It kind of crumbles you in a way. But it's someone who's coming with kindness to deliver that message. It's not the intention to make you upset. It's the intention to protect you, because you're sitting here with your Nine of Cups, with all these delicious drinks and treats, thinking everything's great. But it doesn't appear to be. You've got this Devil, which is tied with the Nine of Cups. It could also be that this happens and you go, you know what, I don't care what you say, this person is my wish fulfillment, even if it is toxic. I want to work through this heartbreak with them. Or you don't believe the friend. You don't believe the person who tells you, because you can't see clearly in this connection, because you're so fired up, because there's such a strong attraction, a codependency, if you will, or a sexual attraction. There's a sexual attraction that makes you so happy, but you don't see all the drama that could be going on around you because of that. It's quite a wild message. Really weirdly, the top card from deck number 3 wants to come and enter the conversation. As I picked up your clarifying cards, this one kind of knocked itself over, so we're going to look at it together and see what it is. 3 of Wands. This could be something at a distance. Perhaps if you've got a long distance relationship, you may find out through someone, through the grapevine, through online communication, social media or whatnot, or text, that the person has been unfaithful. 3 of Wands can be things at a distance. It's also a manifestation card, but no one manifests this situation. So that's confirmation for someone. If you are in a long-term relationship, it could be time to really check how that is going in for you guys. Now, I don't want to be someone who spooks people or scares people, but if this resonates with you in your intuition, maybe this is an opportunity for you to have a conversation and get ahead of something as well. Remember, timelines are not fixed. Tarot is only a guide, and it's a guide to help you navigate and empower your way forward. So we'll pull that deck out of the way and let's take a look. Let's clarify. I want to know why the Devil's here for you. Really distracted by that 3 of Swords energy as well. Why is the Devil here for this person? Okay, 2 of Wands. Fork in the road, Ace of Pentacles. There's a fork in the road and you could seek a new opportunity. It could be perhaps this person receives a job offer to go elsewhere, and that this feels like a betrayal to you because you don't want to move, and it could mean the end of a situation. It may not be them betraying you with another person. It could be betraying you with their career, their wants, their desires. They want to go somewhere else. They're at this fork in a road. They've got this offer coming in, and that just leaves you heartbroken because you know that you can't follow, you can't be with them, or you know eventually it's going to go that way. It could be this idea also of that perhaps deep down you know that this situation isn't working, and that finding out this message puts you at this crossroads of what do I want to do next. And the advice here is to go forth and do something new. Instead of healing the past, it's like let's cut a line in the sand, draw a line in the sand and move onwards. Particularly when you've got the 3 of Wands here, which could be what that is as well. It could be it's time to just move on, greener pastures, the unknown, but the unknown is possibly a lot better than the Devil that you know right here in this situation. Okay, so let's take a look at why is the 3 of Swords here. Let's get some clarity for you on what this 3 of Swords is all about. 8 of Wands, fast coming, direct communication. Again, it could be travel related. The 8 of Wands can be travel. The 8 of Wands, interestingly enough, was initially called Cupid's arrow, and it was Cupid targeting the love mark on one person and all that energy driving that way. And it's really interesting. I'm being drawn to all the swords are pointing down here, right? But then you've got all the wands pointing up here. So this feels like it's something that's coming to a head, and coming to a head really quickly. If you are in a long distance relationship, it could be that when you go to meet them, you find out this is all going on, and that's when the heartbreak happens. It could also be the idea that they do need to travel for work, and that's when the heartbreak happens. I'm being drawn to look at the bottom of the deck. We've got 2 of Pentacles. It's decision time. It's that fine balance of which way do I go, what do I do, and it is about heart, home, money, finances, because it's Pentacles, so it's earth energy. What is this Tower? Let's take a look. What is this Tower card all about? Okay, we've got a whole story that wants to come with it as well. We have the Fool, Aries energy, something unexpected, something different, something extremely new. We're going from a Tower, which is a transformation in Scorpio, into the Fool in Aries, which is the star of the major arcana. So it's like this. It's like the idea that this event happens, and it's time just to get out of there. It's time to leave Dodge, follow the white rabbit. You've then got the 4 of Pentacles. It could be quite tricky for you to let go. Perhaps you're holding on to the situation too much. Perhaps you know that there is this undercurrent of trauma and negative juju going on. despite this, how maybe the wonderful the sex is, or your sexual connection is, you know it's time to move on, because you're holding on too tightly. We've got the Page of Swords. Again, more information. It's time for you to be curious, to look around you and get more information. And we have the King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It's time to learn. It's time to learn something new. It's time to gather more information and then make a plan accordingly. The King of Swords is someone who looks to the future and makes the next decision based on fact, logic, data, knowledge, truth. Why is the Five of Swords here? Empress energy, Taurus and Libra. Perhaps if you are the feminine and you're dealing with the masculine, then maybe they've got them pregnant and you found out they've got them pregnant. Wild, but it actually does happen. So it could be something to do with that. Or, you know, that idea I was giving you, taking the high road, that this energy is coming from someone who loves you, someone who cares for you, and it's not to enter the fray, but to step above the fray, because the message is coming from someone who's trying to protect you. And the Empress is a very protective, nurturing character. So that's saying that whoever's bringing this information to you, if you're not finding it out yourself directly, is doing it from a place of love and care. It could also be a parent, or someone who is a parent who brings you this information as well. So that might clarify who can help. Lots of jumpy cards, so lots of nervous energy. I'm being drawn. I want to go back to the Three of Swords and get one more card on the Three of Swords for you. Five of Swords. So we've got the same cards repeating up here and then down here. So definitely gossip, slander, there's definitely something going on. You don't know the whole truth and you need to find that out. Now, you can go in marching in really quickly, but I dare say this is going to come up fast. It's going to come up sudden. And again, you're going to have your Frankenstein fingers going on, going, who do I take this out on? And you don't take it out on anyone. You need to resolve the situation with the person that it directly involves. Let's get some clarity on the Six of Cups. Is this a friend, or is this to help recognize and have, this is that soulmate connection thing that you think you have in this lifetime? What is the Six of Cups here for? Ace of Cups. So it's saying that there is a new soulmate who can come in and bring you a new cup of love. There is new love out there, but it's not this situation. It's also saying that you're having the idea that it's the friend telling you. They're trying to give you a cup of love. They're trying to tell you the right thing. It's going to come shocking. It's going to come out of nowhere, but that's another message I'm getting as well. We've got the cups being given here in this situation, and we've got this Ace of Cup here as well. It could also be a completely separate storyline from all of this, of you deal with this, you move on as it's telling you to this new way of thinking, new way of doing, and that you could meet someone who just looks up to you and worships you and thinks you're incredible, and you the same, and it's new and it's wonderful, and it's after you've healed from this. Perhaps this timeline is quite old, and this is the new story. Just here. Let's try that. Let's do something. Let's move all of these out of the way. Let's focus on what's going on here, on the new, rather than the old. Particularly if this is an old story, like Erin, I've been through this. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's focus. Let's do a little side quest for you. Okay, got Six of Cups, Ace of Cups, something new love. What can you tell us about the situation? Let's get you 3 cards and then we'll close out this reading. So I don't want it to be too long. And everyone's got time and things to be doing. Unless you're doing this while, doing the dishes, unloading the dishwasher, walking the dog. I love listening to tarot readings while walking my dog. Okay, let's take a look. Ace of Cups. Hanged Man, Pisces energy, seeing something from a different point of view, or it will have you seeing something from a different point of view. Five of Cups, it's time for you to leave the past and do so quickly. Five of Cups has been caught in the past. It's like the milk is spilt, you can't get it back in the goblet. It's time to move on, and move on with passion and excitement for the future. Perhaps this person, perhaps if you're out of that situation and this just tells you this is your story, this new love offer comes in, and it makes you pause and go, wait a minute, oh, I would never have considered this person. And even though you are caught in the past and you are upset, it's saying it's time to move on. Again, time to move on. It's time not just to move on, but also have that conversation with this new person. These two cards really want to come as well, so we'll take them both. Yeah, it's healing, and you're having a glow up. You've got the Four of Swords, which is about healing energy, taking time out to rest, recover. Queen of Wands, it's very charming, very charismatic. Aries, Leo, Sag, if that resonates for you. And it's someone who's very attractive, very intuitive, very creative, and very passionate. So I feel like this new connection that's coming in, whilst you are a little bit hung up on this past situation, you are in this amazing healing glow up energy, and that's why this is coming in. You're actually calling in a new love. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck together. We have the Three of Pentacles. It could be someone in your community, someone that you work with, somehow tied to this. It could be a real estate agent or a landlord or something like that as well. Random message there. But this is a new connection. It's a new connection that's going to have you seeing love and life at it from a different point of view. I'm putting the spotlight on you. I'm getting the idea that this person is absolutely going to worship the ground you walk on, to a point that you're going to feel legless, like you're floating, like you can levitate. You are in this healing moment, my friend, and you are being seen and you are being recognized, and it's time for you to leave this bad juju any behind. Keep working on that, keep healing that. Okay, we don't heal overnight, but then it's time to have that conversation with whatever this offer is over here, whether it is with someone in your workplace, your community, someone you've previously worked with as well, could also be the case. But let's get you a couple of love oracle cards. What do they need to know? Children or pregnancies are important right now. A completely new beginning is on the horizon. So again, it could just be that fertility energy. You did get the Empress in the last deck, the last storyline. So it's definitely, it doesn't have to be children per se, but it's the idea of being creative, birthing new ideas, new commitments. If you don't want babies, buckle it up. Like, do what it is that you need to do to protect your both of yourselves. New life. Now is a time to reinvent yourself. This is a new chapter of your life. I love that we got that gorgeous glow up message for you, and this could not be more confirmed with children and new life and bottom of the deck, patience. It's not the right time to act upon something new right now. The right moment will come. This person is coming in. You're not going to see it coming at all if this is so completely new, but I can tell you that this person, they see you, they adore you, and you're in a glow up and you don't even know it. Let's get you let's get you one of these ancient glyph cards. What do we have? What does this person need to know? Focus on. Okay, we have change, which is Trista. So this looks like the Stonehenge. Again, messages of change coming through for you. Card number 36. So you could be 36. Goes out to 9. 9 is definitely all about changes in numerology. So Triskela is the card. So let me just read from the deck for you, because I don't think I've ever pulled this, so this is completely new for me as well. The Triskela holds a significant symbol in Celtic tradition. If I'm saying it wrong, please correct me below with how to actually say it, with the pronunciation. Particularly in Ireland, where it's found on ancient stone carvings, jewellery and other artefacts. The Celts associate the Triskela with the constantly changing cycle of nature, of life, death and rebirth, as well as the interconnectedness of all beings. Definitely putting that down here between these two, rebirth and a new life, right? It served as a potent emblem of the world view and spiritual beliefs, embodying the internal flow of time and the energetic harmony which underlies all existence. Over the course of history, the Triskela has maintained its presence, evolving to encompass broader meanings beyond its original cultural context. In its contemporary society, it continues to resonate as a symbol of unity, balance, and personal growth. So other meanings that can be associated with the card outside of the history are: it's time to embrace the natural ebb and flow of existence, recognizing that life is a journey of a constant change and transformation. You have to adapt. There is nothing constant except for change. I hate that, but this is your message. Become comfortable with this and your entire life will shift to the positive. Keep your thoughts mindful and aligned with your desired outcome. Now with your fears is about situation. Pay attention to the synchronicities and patterns that emerge in your life. They have an insight to share with you. Flow with the current of change. Do not resist it. The most potent change starts from within. There's your glow up message, team. I wish you all the best. I really do. If this resonated or you liked it all, do like the video, throw a comment below and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you again soon. Hello Sarsaparilla deck people, how are we? We are doing your pick a deck card. If you chose deck number 3, this is your message. I do hope you're feeling wonderful and gorgeous and happy and ready to receive whatever message is coming in for you. I'm doing it freestyle today rather than a specific layout, where I'm generally grabbing about 5 cards and then clarifying, but if a bunch come together, I am doing the mini stories for you as well. Okay, this has been a slow burn, whatever this is. This looks like we've got 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is that idea of moving very slowly, ensuring that you're finding the right fertile ground to plant the next seed. The next seed, whether that's in career, in a relationship, in an idea, a new business. It's moving very, very slowly. We've got the Page of Cups, which can be something quite unexpected, something quite surprising coming in. Or it could be an apology in love and relationships, or it could be an offer, a small message of love. So we'll see what that is soon. We've then got the Two of Wands. Is the grass greener on the other side? Standing on the precipice, wanting to take that step out. We then have the Six of Cups, which is like soulmate energy, nostalgia, connections from the past returning, perhaps meeting someone that you felt like you've known forever. So we've got that. We then have victory. So this feels like it's going to be a really successful outcome for whatever it is for you with the Six of Wands. And there is a focus here either on higher learning, government institutions, teaching, a mentorship. When we've got Hierophant, which is Taurus energy, and then we've got Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. So Sagittarius energy, or season's coming up soonish. We've got Temperance, which is alchemy, being guided, being delivered. So it's saying to have faith, have patience with this situation up here. So let's clarify. Let's take a look. Why is the Page of Cups here for you? The Moon, Pisces and Cancer energy, so that could be either of you. It could be this idea of facing your fears. Perhaps you've been fearful to ask someone out on a date and you're overcoming those fears or those delusions of grandeur. Maybe you think they're far better, or you put someone on a pedestal than what they really are. This card wants to come with it to clarify, so let's take it. And second card comes as well. So I've got Three of Cups, someone in your community, someone in your energy, someone you could be meeting at a party at night. King of Swords could be an Aries, Gemini or Aquarius. So there's definitely this idea of some sort of connection, some sort of celebration, meeting at a party, but also making a plans for the future with this person. These two want to come as well. Feels like a side quest though. We've got the Seven of Swords and the Six of Cups. So something about strategy. And again, Six of Cups, soulmate union. So it's moving under the cover of darkness, making a plan to move forward with this person. Perhaps if they are in your community, as the Three of Cups suggests, then it could be this idea of you don't want to tell all your friends about it just yet because you don't want everyone up in your business. You want to figure out where this relationship is before you move forward. But it definitely feels like there's something here about having to be quiet, having to be stealth-like, ninja-like with this situation over here. Definitely getting relationship vibes, team. So if relationships aren't for you, then maybe go and do another pick a deck card. Something about feeling left alone, being left out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles, something that's been a real struggle for you lately. Why is the Two of Wands here? Seven of Cups. You're not sure if you want to step forward or not. You've got options. Which way do I go? What do I do? Is this what I really want? There's an absolute hesitancy there, which is why he's not stepped off that cliff or that beach just yet. Six of Pentacles. You want to make sure that whatever you're doing next feels really balanced, really harmonious, that there is some sort of form of equal give and take, and perhaps you're not entirely sure that that will be the case with that, their attitude to you or your attitude towards them. Why is the Six of Cups here? Let's get some clarity. Nine of Pentacles. And it's just showing that whoever you're going towards is very independent, could be quite wealthy, or could be their own business person. It's someone who likes the finer things in life as well. So it's good to know that this person who's coming in isn't in a relationship. And this is divine timing. This is timing working in both your favors, things playing out together. I'm also getting this hypnotic effect with that spinning wheel. So there's definitely to do something with that, or carnivals or fairs, or meeting each other at a fair. There could be something there as well with that as well. But it feels like this is someone who's very independent, who just feels like everything's just clicking into place at the right time, right place. Let's take a look. Why is the Six of Wands here for you? You have the Knight of Cups. So definitely whatever this offer of love is, it's going to be successful. So if this is you, this is saying have the confidence to go forth and conquer. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups. But you need to walk away from whatever heartbreak you had previously. You can't move forward in love if you're still holding on to something differently. So this is the idea of moving on, being victorious, because you've got all this energy going this way, and then leaving that past baggage behind. Past baggage, Queen of Pentacles. That flew out, I didn't grab that. So this is something that had to come out. So it's like we've got this victory, Barbie on her My Little Pony, raising her hands. Look, Mom, no hands. Like not even holding the reins. You've got this Knight of Cups energy here, but then you've got this idea of walking away from someone who could be an earth sign of Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Someone who maybe there was a strong family commitment or a grounding energy with, but you know, in order to be happy that you need to leave that situation behind. Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. So it definitely felt like when you were together, like it was a divine partnership, a soulmate connection, with you both showing up like that. But it's saying that now's the time to move on, and that relationship no longer serves. Why is the Hierophant here? Let's take a look. Justice. So definitely this could be a new connection. Interesting this card went over the top here. Definitely could be a new connection where you're going towards marriage with both the Hierophant and the Justice. Justice is legalities. It is sign of Libra as well. So you've got Taurus and Libra hanging out here, which is actually the equivalent of Empress energy is Taurus and Libra. So there could be something to do with Libra season, which is a little while away, coming closer to October. I'm definitely feeling like this new connection that you've got could certainly lead towards marriage, and it's guided by the angels, if you believe in angels, but more the idea of it's protected here with this angel and the patience card. Okay, someone has been very patient, or you have been very patient waiting for this new situation to arrive. Why is Temperance here? What can we talk about that? Five of Cups. Yep, continue working, continue healing from the past. You're not out of the woods yet. Five of Swords. Yeah, you've got to be patient with this situation. We've got Five of Swords and the Five of Cups, both about change. It's time to change. It's time to walk away. Five of Swords can be negative thoughts, negative conversations, spiteful people, and the Five of Cups has been caught in the past. So as you work towards this new commitment, know that those are still things in your shadow self that you need to continue working on, and that you're being guided by your angels or your guides, universe or spirit to do so. Bottom of the deck wants to come with this Star. Got absolute healing energy. I love that came out for you. That's Aquarius, by the way, if you're looking at zodiac signs. But I love that you've got looking to the past, and there's negative energy here with the conversations, competition with the Five of Swords, but you've got healing. You are healing, you are growing, you are glowing up. But just keep being patient with yourself, keep focusing on your future, on your hearts and desires. Let's look at the bottom of the deck together. We have the High Priestess, trust your gut. We've got Pisces energy here, downloads from the universe. I've got so much major arcana coming up at the end. There are big changes coming in for you, my friend, and I really hope that this situation works out for you. It looks like all the chess pieces are just coming together nicely. Let's get you a couple of love oracle messages. This is a very quick read. The other two were quite long, actually. Okay. New life. Now is the time to reinvent yourself. There is a new chapter in your life. If you were torn between decks 2 and 3, so between the Rider-Waite and this one, then maybe go back and watch deck 2, because they also got this card, and this feels like a progression from story in 2 to here. I think it will help resonate, like the first deck 2 will be like the history of the situation, if that makes sense. Intuition, the psychic gives a height, and right now trust your intuition, and that's the final tarot card you got as well, which is about trusting your intuition. And then we've got caution. Be aware of the situation and person. Don't ignore the red flags. So if there is something a bit off, just have the conversation, be honest, be truthful, trust your gut, and navigate from there. And if you had any questions, thinking of anyone particular, the answer to your question is no. I want to grab one more and see what was underneath that. Aphrodite's temple, your energy transcends the physical realm and vision your dreams. Definitely getting that healing energy coming in for you. And let's get you just an ancient glyph card because you had such a short read. What message, what energy do we have for the team to focus on? Someone's very fearful of the future at the moment. They're feeling really uncertain, insecure. Okay. I've got my beagle on the couch and her tail's between her legs, even though there's nothing for her to be scared of right now. So it's just interesting observation I've just caught. Okay. Archway, transition. I love this. You are changing, you've got a new life, you're in this healing energy, independence. Okay, it's time to break away from groupthink, group ideas, follow your heart, trust your gut, and hopefully endings. The situation is coming to an end, let it go, it's safe to move on. There you go. I couldn't say it better myself. Thank you for your time here. If this resonated at all, do put a comment or just like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.